We travelled across Sri Lanka for a month till our visa expires and till we get tired. And all of it we wanted to do on a budget, trying the food, hopping on trains, and experiencing the local culture. We reached Sri Lanka when monsoons had set in the west coast. From Bandaranaike International Airport, we decided to go to Mount Lavinia. Mount Lavinia is a suburban area located around 10 kilometers south of Colombo on the western coastal belt. The area is quiet, residential, and a really lovely place to stay if you are looking for a beautiful budget accommodation close to the beach. So we are traveling to Sri Lanka for a month, and we started our journey from this very beautiful and tiny coastal town called Mount Lavinia. So we flew from Mumbai to Bandaranaike International Airport in Sri Lanka, and from there we took a cab and came here to this place, which is about 1 hour 15 minutes drive, instead of going straight away to Colombo, which is around 45 minutes drive. Actually, we came here because this place is much more affordable. It's quiet, it's really quaint and small. So if anybody wants to have this kind of a coastal town cute vibe, it's a better place instead of going to Colombo. Colombo has a great big city vibe, but we started our journey from Mount Lavinia. From the airport, you can take a taxi by using the Uber or PickMe app, which is very convenient across Sri Lanka. On the way to Mount Lavinia, we could see the skyline of Colombo and even got to see the famous Colombo Tower. Here's a fun fact. We arrived on a very special day called Poson, a Buddhist festival celebrated on the full moon day of June. This is to commemorate the arrival of Buddhism on the island. On this day, people put up booths on the roads to serve food, snacks and desserts all for free. It is their way of sharing whatever they have with others. We got to be a part of this very auspicious and fun celebration. We stayed with the local family in their house with a lovely garden where we could work, relax and just soak in the first few days on the island. We even ate delicious local food that costed us less than $1. We loved Mount Lavinia beach in particular as it was not crowded and the waves were calm. Despite being the monsoon season on the west coast, we received mild showers followed by pleasant bright weather. Visit to Mount Lavinia for us was the perfect introduction to Sri Lanka, where we enjoyed the small beach town vibe and caught up with some old friends. You can also check out Mount Lavinia Hotel, which is a famous landmark with an interesting story. In fact, we had just started recording to tell you this story when a train entered the station in the rains, distracting us and also giving us one of the most beautiful shots we have ever taken. So this whole town's name is kept after a woman called Lavina. So this story dates back to when the British were ruling Sri Lanka, and there was a governor. He was posted here, and this was his residence. I'm standing right in front of it. So when he was here, he actually fell in love with a Spanish dancer whose name was Lavina, but their love was forbidden because of the time. And he used a tunnel that he dug right under this residence, and he would use that tunnel to meet her. So, but unfortunately the people found out about this, and the governor was sent back to England, and the lady Lavina, she was killed right here. In fact, the governor, he never got married again. He remained a bachelor all his life, and eventually he died as well. So to commemorate their love, this residence, the governor's residence, it got converted to Mount Lavinia Hotel, which is quite iconic. In fact, it has a restaurant called the Governor. And this entire town is named after Lavinia as well. And legend has it that this spirit of Lavinia still haunts the halls of the hotel. And if you enter the hotel, you will see a huge statue of Lavinia right at the entrance. So that's the interesting story about Lavinia and Mount Lavinia. From Mount Lavinia, we continued a month-long journey and headed to Weligama in the south along the west coast. We bought tickets at Mount Lavinia railway station. This was better as we could enquire at the counter itself to get the best train options. So right now I'm at Mount Lavinia railway station, which is such a cute station. And we are taking a train. We have a 3 o'clock train to Kumbalgama, which is in the south. So instead of taking a train from Colombo railway station, we are taking it from Mount Lavinia and we are going to Kumbalgama, which is just next to Weligama. So then we are avoiding the two big stations. It's not crowded at all, and we got a seat very easily. So we basically took a first class ticket, and it cost us 400 rupees INR, 400 rupees for one person. It's a reserved seat, and if you take a second or a third class ticket in the train, you might not get a seat. So that's why we took a first class ticket, because it's a guaranteed seat. Our journey is like 3.5 hours. So we will be reaching around 7ish if the train is on time. The train ride was spectacular, with waves on one side and green hills on the other. The journey during the monsoon made everything look fresh and full of life. So we are about to reach Kumbalagama in the south, and the train station shocked us in an awesome way. We will tell you all about this, so stay with us and follow us for more local travel content.